Magandang buhay! Good morning, grade 6 pupils. I am Erica May Carolino, your art teacher for today, and you can call me Teacher May. Good morning, class. How's your day today? I see. It's good to know that. So before we are going to start our day today, let us all stand up and pray. So Susie, please lead the prayer. So let us all bow our heads and close our eyes. Amen. Please remain standing for our energizer for today. So I want you to group yourselves into 3 groups. Just form 3 groups. Okay? So each group will act as a team. So our energizer for today was called Charade Game. I think you are all familiar with this game, right? Okay, that's good to know. So here are my rules.
Form a straight line. The student who was at the last line or at the back will come to me. He or she will act what I've said, and you as a group will guess what's his or her acting. Then, the first student at the front line will pass his or her guess until the message or the word will be reached at the back or the last student. So, we're in the line. So, the last student will run to me and says the word or the message. So, the first correct message or words will be the winner. Good luck, guys!
Do you understand, class? Great! Alright, your timer starts now! Okay, class, the charade game now is over. So, the winners are? Correct! The winners are Group 3! Yes! Let's give them a round of applause. No, it's okay, class. Better luck next time. What's matter was you enjoyed the game and you work as a team. Great! So, please take your seats now. Now, let's check your attendance. So, who among of your classmates are absent today? Tommy, please do the head counts to monitor your attendance. So, who are they? Alright, so please let them know to approach me so that they can catch up with our lesson for today. Is that okay, class? Good. Yesterday, I gave you assignments. Please bring your assignments now. Let us check. So, exchange your notebooks with your seatmates and write corrected by. Please read the direction. So, raise your right hands if you want to recite. Yes? Correct. It's a pick art. Who has any other answers? Very good. Editor is also a tool or applications we can use in editing, or what we call the photo editor. Who has any other answers? Great! We can also use the Lightroom app. Any answers? Just give one. Correct! The VSCO. We can also used in editing. Who has any other answers? Oh, great! All of your answers are correct. Now, can we do the black-eyed peas clap? First, I will demonstrate so that you can follow, okay? Yeah, so here's how the black-eyed peas clap. Clap, boom boom pow, clap, boom boom pow. Now, your turn. Clap, boom boom pow, clap, clap, boom boom pow. One more time. Clap, boom boom pow, clap, boom boom pow. Your turn, class. Now, let us move on to our classroom rules. Can you give some classroom rules we have, class? You did great! So, seems like you are all familiar with the rules we have in this room. So, always remember those classroom rules we have in this classroom. Am I clear, class? Great! Now, I want you to take a look to the words here. First, software. Second, hardware. Third, command. Fourth, devices. And last is painting. Now your turn to read the words software, hardware, command, devices, and painting. Great job! Thank you, class. Now, can we identify the words we read earlier? Great! So, the first word is software. The second word is hardware. The third word is command. The fourth word is devices. The fifth word and the last is painting. Alright, class, thank you for reading the definitions of those terms. So, those words or terms can be encountered as we go on or move forward to our discussion for today. So, you must listen carefully and just enjoy. Class, let's have a recall first. So, yesterday we discussed about the principles and elements of an art. So what are those principles and elements? Can you identify or give each principles and elements we discussed yesterday? Great! All of your answers are correct. We have principles of art such as rhythm, unity, harmony, balance, and so on. All of your answers are correct. How about the elements of an art? Can you identify those elements of art we have and we discussed yesterday? Very well said. Those are elements of an art. So, how about what is the importance of these principles and elements of art in making your artwork? Very good. This will make your artworks or masterpiece will become more beautiful and creatively done. Alright, class, I see that you've learned a lot from our lesson yesterday. So, now, are you anxious or curious about our new topic this day? Great! Me too, I'm so excited to learn this day. So, eyes on me, ears on me, and let us all focus. And don't forget also to just enjoy. But before we go further with our lesson for today, let us all first visualize and determine these paintings I've prepared for you. So, what can you see and observe to this painting? Very good. It was considered a famous painting from one famous, yes, a famous artist. How about the second painting? What can you observe, class? Correct. This painting was also emphasized with the different principles and elements of art itself, which we can see how it was beautifully and creatively done. So, these illustrations of different paintings were popular and mostly seen at, yes, correct, at some famous museums or any artwork walls. So, who among you here are familiar with this painting? Oh! Yeah, no. These paintings were highlighting our topic for today. So, these paintings, just like what I've said earlier, are mostly seen at museums or any artwork walls. So, now, are you ready, grade 6 pupils? Come on, let us now all learn and discover and explore our lesson for today. So, class, which pictures was best used to make painting or digital painting? Are you sure, class? Good job. We can use laptop, computer, and also in addition, we can also use our smartphones and Android phones. So, did you know that these technologies have different softwares and hardwares, which we can use in, yes, we can use in editing, in painting, and so on. So they do have different commands, different softwares and hardwares, which help us to make our everyday life, yes, make our everyday living easier. Can we now define software and hardware? So, first, software. So, when we say software, it is a set of instructions that are needed to operate computers and execute tasks. Softwares also serve as the mind of the device. So, how about the hardware? So, when we say hardware, class, it refers to the physical element or the machinery of a computer or laptop, which both software and hardware are important to create an artwork easier and, yes, faster, beautiful, and creatively done. So, in terms of different hardwares, they do have different commands. So, when we say commands, these are the words or common languages to recognize by the computer to access functions like, yes, like home, insert, and so on. So, class, are you ready for today? Bring out your pens and art notebooks and just jot down all the important informations and ideas you encounter and you've heard for today. Who among you here are familiar with the different tools used in making artworks digitally? So when we say digital, it made from technology or devices we usually encounter this day. So, who among you are familiar? Great! This will be exciting. I assure you, class. Are you familiar with paintings? Who among you here have some painting collections? How about, have you already go to different museums? That's nice. Those paintings we see at museums are manually handmade and painted by the famous artists and well-known painters. How about the others? Did you already go to museums or any artwork walls? No, that would be a problem. You can make your own painting artwork class. Our lesson for today was all about paintings, but these paintings are formed and created through the use of digital platforms, or also known as digital paintings. Can you give some of your thoughts or ideas about this? What is digital painting? Very good. We use technologies in these digital paintings. So, what is digital painting, class? Who has any idea about this digital painting? No one? Let's define what is digital painting. Digital painting differs from other forms of digital art, particularly computer-generated art, in that it does not involve the computer rendering from a model. In making an art or painting artworks, there are many different tools we can use, and one of these will be with us today. So, let me introduce to you the GIMP. GIMP is an application wherein we can use in making digital paintings. GIMP, or stands for GNU Image Manipulation Program. It is a free and open source faster graphics editor we can use for image manipulation or retouching the images, and also for image editing, freeform drawing, transcoding between different images of file formats, and more specialized tasks. You can also use GIMP, or what we call the GNU Image Manipulation Program, to draw your own pictures by using the paintbrush tool, or to draw freehand, or using path tools to create lines and adjust the position then. No, don't worry. I have here some tips and ways to help you as a beginner user of this GIMP application. Now, we will discuss the ways or the steps we can use as a beginner to use this GIMP application. Step 1, please read. Yes, start by scanning in your drawing. How about the second step? Please read. Yes, go to File, or the menu bar above the toolbox, click on Acquire, and then choose your scanner. Now, we move on to the third step in using this GIMP application. So, let me read for you. So, the third step was, when image imports, it may be the right side up. So, go to the image bar. In the images menu bar, click on transform, and then rotate on direction necessary. You can use the default GIMP file format to XCF for time being. Please read the fourth step. Yes, thank you. The fourth step was, after saving, crop the drawing to create a pleasing composition for your digital painting. Can you follow, class? Oh, that's good to know. Now, can we move on to the fifth step? Thank you. So, the fifth step, please read. Who wants to read? Please raise your right hand if you want to read. Yes, correct. Thank you. The fifth step we can use in GIMP application zoom in or the Z and use the eraser tool or the control Shift plus E to clean up anything you feel necessary. To save your file again, you can use Control plus S. It's good to save the file frequently, right? Just click the Control plus S. Do you have questions, class? None? Okay, we now move on to the 6th step of GIMP application. So, the 6th one is to duplicate layer in GIMP. Make sure the Layers tab selected in the layers or the channels or paths. Undo dialog boxes. Just click and drag the duplicate layer button at the bottom. Then, release the mouse button. Please read again. Thank you, class. Now, class, let's have the last step or the 7th step in using the GIMP application. So, please read. Thank you, class. So, 7th step again, select top layer, then click mode, drop down menu, and choose multiply. You can lock the layer to preserve it or click the eyeball symbol to remove it from sight. Can you follow, class? Good. There are also important tools we must know in using these applications. Do you want me to go further with our discussion? Great, thank you, class. So, let me introduce to you the different tools we must know in using this application. So, I have here 5 important GIMP painting tools you must know as a beginner or a user of this GIMP application. The number 1 is the Fuzzy Selection tool or U. Selects an enclosed area. Second important tool of this GIMP was the Paint Bucket or Fill tool, or just click the Shift plus Control B. So, this Paint Bucket or Fill tool or the Control Shift plus B fills an area with solid color. Now, let's move on to the third important of this GIMP application you must know. So, the third one is the Gradient tool. So, it fills an area while fading from one color to another color. Can you please read it again? Thank you, class. Can you follow? Great. So, we move on to the fourth important thing you must know in using this GIMP application. So, the fourth one was the paintbrush. So, paintbrush paints the line based on whatever size, edge, color, or pattern you can choose or you want in making your own digital painting. Okay, let's move on to the fifth and the last important thing you must know in using this GIMP application. So, the fifth one, please read. Yes, the dodge or what we call the burn tool, or just click the Shift plus D. So, this dodge or the burn tool or Control plus D lightens the darkens color already on screen encounter while you are doing your own digital paintings. Class, just a friendly reminder, and you can take note in using this GIMP application or any other applications, it must be applicable. So, note, if you can make mistakes or you make mistakes in your digital painting artworks, don't worry about it. You can always undo your last steps by pressing the undo bar, or what we call just click on the Control plus Z to undo your mistakes, or you want to transform or undo your work to make it clean, to make it creative, and so on. So just click the undo button. Now your turn, class. So what are the 5 important tools used in painting or using this GIMP application again, class? Those are the... Yes, very good. Now, do you have any questions, class? Yes, raise your right hand if you want to recite. Oh, it must be mastered and used because without these tools, the outcome of your digital painting will vary due to no creativity or lack of principles and elements of arts. If we visualize or seen this, it cannot accept as a digital painting. Any other questions, class? How about clarifications? Additions? Great question. So, you must study and learn how to make digital paintings. Though it takes a lot of time and effort, it may feel a bit overwhelming at first, but just like traditional painting, at all, you just need to keep on practicing, and you'll begin to have improvements. And also, it enhances your skills, abilities, and talents you want to discover and to highlight more. Now, any other clarifications? Good. Are you learned for today's discussion, class? Good job, students. Me too. I learned a lot. So I have here some questions for you to answer. So, how important does digital devices or technology in learning class? Correct. It can help us to make our learning more interesting and become more updated. Because of these different digital learning devices we have right now. How about in terms of our daily living? How it become important? Great! Because of these technologies, our daily routines become less hassle and to do such in tasks we need to accomplish within just a few minutes or hour. It makes our task easier. So, for you children, what is the impact of digital devices in making artworks? Very good children. With these digital technologies and different softwares, we can explore more things and discover your different talents, both traditional and the new way of doing this or making these paintings or any artworks. So, it is possible for us to use those both traditional and the new way of making artworks like painting or like in painting or in drawing. Great! We can use both traditional and digital. So just like what I've said earlier, the traditional way and new styles of painting can be applicable in making an artwork. So, most important is just to know the different principles and elements we have in arts, and always remember that these principles and elements in any digital painting tools you use or any traditional way of painting you make or use must be enlightened and used so that your artworks or masterpiece they are more become creative and beautifully done, and also it can make us proud wherein you can compete to other countries or other regions. Like also you can post your artworks in any museums or artwork walls like that. So always remember that those elements and principles in any form of way of using this traditional or digital painting in making your artworks or any artworks, you must always remember those importance and benefits of those painting and artwork elements. Now let's do the very good stand clap. Just like 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Very good, very good, very good. One more time. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Very good, very good, very good. Yes, thank you, class. Again, class, what was our lesson all about? Very good. It's all about digital painting using GIMP application. So, what is that digital painting using GIMP again? Correct. GIMP stands for GNU Image Manipulation Program, which is a free and open source faster graphics editor used for image manipulation and image editing, wherein it can also freeform transcoding between different image file formats and specialized tasks. Can we consider digital painting using GIMP was kind of a hard or a long way to follow, class? Or to use? Yes, it is. Yes, in any digital painting, it takes a lot of time to learn and also quite challenging to make or to challenge it by yourself. But we always remember that we are all creative and unique in our own ways. So, we have our skills, talents and abilities to learn and discover these different kinds of paintings or challenge we can encounter here in our art class. So, what about the steps we use in making digital painting using the GIMP application? What are those again? Very good, class. You're doing great. So, class, how about the 5 important things or tools we must use in making a painting using the digital application using GIMP application? What are those 5 tools again? Very good, class. Those 5 important tools have different uses in making your digital paintings more an emphasized way and in balanced textures. So, do you have any questions? So, if that's so, let us all give a round of applause for ourselves, class. Thank you for listening, class.